What's up? You are back. Thank you so much for coming back to another dance movie review. Hello, my name is Tia Joy. For all of you who are new to this channel, those who are returners and already subscribed to my channel, how you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you. Before you continue with this one, I need you to go and watch my first one, which I will have up here, up there, because today I am continuing with the Breakin series with Breakin 2 Electric Boogaloo. Before I get started, I need you to take some time, just a few seconds, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can be in the know when I upload a new video. I'm very iffy when it comes to a sequel because when the first one's already fire, my first question is, okay, there's a second one. Are we going to have the same characters? Are they going to change it up? What's going to happen? But this time they did not disappoint. Ozone, who is played by Shabadoo, he is a member of the Lockers and also was a Soul Train dancer. Then we have Boogaloo Shrimp, who's just an amazing robot, Poppin, Lockin, B-Boy dancer, put it all together. Then we have Special K, played by Lucinda Dickey, and she's an amazing jazz dancer, and she was a dancer on Solid Gold. So to see them three come back, it's like, whoop, whoop, let's go. Now we got some new characters up in here. So we have Electro Rock. They were great, but they weren't as strong as Poppin Pete and Poppin Taco. Now Poppin Pete is not in this one, but Poppin Taco is. But guess what? He ain't Electro Rock. He joined TKO, Turbo Kelly and Ozone. So you know what? After being spanked the first time by them, if you can't beat them, might as well join them. I mean, you can't come back from that battle, like, period. So in this one, he on their side. But Electro Rock, we still have Anna Sanchez, so she's Electro Rock till she die. But everybody else, I mean, they were okay. Like I said, they just weren't as powerful as the original Electro Rock. But I guess they had to continue with, you know, having some type of enemy of TKOs. I didn't really think they really needed them in there, but to continue with it, like, they still the haters. Okay. We also have Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, which is Kelly's parents. And, you know, they're just it's good to see how Kelly was raised, or at least the atmosphere she was born into, because we already know Ozone and Turbo. But for Kelly, you know, she's a rich girl, and we got the whole stereotypical type story where you got the rich parents who wants big and great plans for their kids. So they want to be a lawyer or some type of business, could continue with the family thing. But Kelly's like, no, not about that life. I'm a dancer, and you know, the father wants her to marry a rich guy because he's wealthy. And then she's like, nah, like I love me some Ozone. Straight up, that ain't gonna happen. And then we have the kids. Now, if you notice in the first movie, you have Turbo. He is teaching the kids locking, and I think they took that small scene and make it into a bigger movie. And that's basically what this movie is about, is them teaching kids what they know, sharing their knowledge, passing on to the next generation, and do it in a community center to keep them out of trouble. And that's what they fight for against the mayor, against the people of the city. We have Mr. Douglas, played by Peter McLean, and then we have Randall, who's played by Ken Olfson. And so I think it was just wise for them to do that, because you know, in the first one they were dancing, battling. In the second one, they're teaching kids what they know and saving their community. That's an amazing plot story, I believe. So to see the kids get down, and trust, these kids can get down. I mean, Hot Tot, and I would not want to battle him. Like, nah, like I'm good. Like this dude, I mean, he wasn't the first one. He was the introduction of you know, a kid dancing. But for him, like, and all the other kids, like I wouldn't want to battle none of them. Straight up. And lastly, that we have new in this movie, we have Rhonda. Now Rhonda is a little old fling of Ozone. Now I know the first one you have Ozone and Kelly. Very, very cute. But I didn't talk about it in the first one because I wanted to save it for this one, because it shows that Ozone, you know, I mean, he's already fine. I mean, when I was younger, I thought he was like my first dance crush, just straight up, period. But, you know, he got little girls fighting over him. It's like, but who wouldn't? You know? I mean, especially when he does that look. That one right there. Woo! Yes, honey. Yo, I was thirsty, so I had to take a drink. Right up in here is a little jelly of Kelly, because Ozone loves him some Kelly, and it's just so cute to see a little tension between Rhonda and Kelly over Ozone, even though Ozone already wanted Kelly. Sorry, Rhonda, you had a chance. I mean, you really did, but something must not have been right. So I'm sorry, Ozone wants Kelly. So you's cute, but you know. Go find yourself a new man. But also we have Turbo in love. So cute, with Lucia, who is a little Latin flavor dancer. So just to see him just all nose wide open over her is just so cute, because Turbo is already just adorable. But just to see him in love with Lucia, it's even more adorable, and I just love it. I'm about to get into my favorite scenes that I love in this movie. My first one is when they are going down the street on their way to Miracles. Now, I just want to know where this street is at, where this community is, because I would love to be on a street boulevard where we're dancing and everyone's dancing. Not just the main characters, not just the dancers, but everyone is. We got the lady who's giving out a ticket. She's dancing. It's like, yes, you just got a ticket, but hey, how are you doing? You know, and then you have the cars dancing up and down. You have the gardeners dancing. You have the old ladies dancing. You have the guy on the phone bill line. He's dancing. Like, everybody is involved. And then you got, of course, the typical, you know, dancing on the street where you have the kitchen tile so the B-boys can get down. I mean, it's just a fun scene to see them. Everyone is involved. Everyone is dancing. It's not just dancers, but there's different faces and different occupations and people who are dancing too. And it's just so cool to see everyone come together. I'm all about team unity, straight up. My second favorite scene is with Ozone and Turbo, and they're dancing with a doll. So, you know, Ozone, he's trying to give Turbo some, you know, girl tips, because Turbo was struck by Cupid, you know? And so to see them dancing with the doll is so cute because, you know, you see Ozone, he's dancing with the doll, you know, and next thing you know, he's dancing with Kelly, and then it turns into Lucia, and then Turbo's like, oh heck no, that's my girl, snatches the doll, and now he's dancing with the doll and dancing with Lucia. Then it turns into Kelly. Ozone's like, oh no, you did not, and just start to go and get the doll again, and they're just going back and forth, and then it ends up tearing apart. And then they just look at each other and they just start dancing. And just like, y'all, you know, even though we in love and we got the girls that we love, but there ain't nothing gonna come between us two. Like, I got you, bro. I got you too, bro. It's just like bros, like brotherhood. You know what I mean? I just love that scene, to see both of them dancing together. It's just so cute to see the relationship between Ozone and Turbo. My third favorite scene is Turbo when he is dancing in the room. So in the first movie we have Joel Silberg, and then the second one, the director of this movie is Sam Furstenberg. First one, he was dancing with an object, but this time he's using the room as an object. I can really tell that this movie, and even the first one, it was influenced by Fred Astaire, because if you see in Royal Wedding, he did the exact same thing. He, oh my gosh, he's thinking about a girl, so he's just doing this happy dance. He's dancing all over the roof, and it's great to see Turbo interpret that, but in his own way, in this movie, and just put his own feel, his own spin to it. And it's just so brilliant to see what he does, how he dances in this scene, and I just love it. I mean, he's going on the floor, he's going up on the wall, he's doing some B-boy moves on the ceiling, going down on the mirror. Like, he's really taking advantage of the room and putting his own flavor, and seeing him dance, it's just, he's just unstoppable. And of course, it's so cute when he's dancing. You see Lucia come in and he's like, hey, you know, she's looking at him like, hey, oh snap, okay, I see you dancing on the ceiling. Yes, okay, boo, what else can you do? And then, you know, he spots her and, you know, gives her a little peck. Yeah, that is just so cute. It's just so adorable. But it also shows like, Turbo, just do you, boo. Just do you. Now, my last favorite scene is the hospital scene. Turbo, he's in the hospital. So not only is Kelly and Ozone checking up on him, and Mr. Byron, who is played by Harry Caesar, who's Osman of Miracles, but to see them come and checking in on him, and then it's like, how you doing? He's like, oh, I'm doing, you know, he's awake, he's no longer in a coma. And then everybody's like, it's like, celebrate. So you got everybody in this hospital celebrating the fact that he's awake. Like, where is this community at? Because I would love to get celebrated for being alive like that. Like, especially if I got hurt. Like, oh, you're alive, everybody, let's start dancing. Like, that's pretty much how it was. So cool to see them, everybody involved. You got the people who are injured involved, even the people in operation, the doctor, the orderly, like everybody is dancing in this scene, including the head nurse. First she's like, what y'all doing? And the next thing you know, she's like, let me just, you know, I can't help it, you know, let me just dance as well. And then of course you got the scene of them washing their hands. Wash your hands, okay? And of course I love to see the girl who's like, I just did my hands, I just washed them, so let me just in order to be involved in this dancing celebration, let me do an aerial. No hands, mama. So the lesson that I've learned in this movie is, once again, don't judge a book by its cover. So as you see Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, like, they're just, especially Mr. Bennett, like, he's just so judgmental. Like, why would we help you? Why would we give you money? You know, you from the streets, like. And just the words he used. I mean, like, I know you a rich dude, but be careful with the words you use, because it's just rude to see somebody who's wealthy and, you know, feel high and mighty and looking down on people because they don't have as much as they do. So to see him being judgmental towards them of what they're wearing, it's like, you just never know. And I just like the fact that Ozone and Turbo and Kelly, they stay true to who they are, fighting for what they believe in and fighting for their community, because it brings positive change. It brings people together. It's not in celebration, but in dancing and in teaching one another, and just to see the community come together and do that, like, they just showed that, you know, can't nothing stop us. Straight up period. Like, I love dancing, I love helping people, I love being a positive influence, I love being a leader, and ain't nothing gonna stop me. So the fact that they proved Mr. Bennett wrong, even though he was very judgmental, now it's like, oh, I guess they are great, you know, I guess they are good people. And it's like, yeah, it's just wise that we just make good choices. So that's all I have for this review. If you liked it, tell me. And if you didn't like it, no worries. I got way more in store for you, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna find something of this movie reviews that I do that you gonna like. So stick around if you didn't like it. If you did like it, hit the like button. Tell me once again, what is your favorite scenes? Like, I just gave you mine. What's your favorite scenes? Tell me. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it, because this is another like amazing hip hop movie. So I know y'all seen this movie, and I know you got some favorite scenes, so put the comments below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell, because I don't want you to miss out on new content that I have for you. I want you to be right there and get it instantly, so you can be in the community of having this conversation about the different movie reviews that I give out to you. Now, before I go, I cannot leave without thanking the dancers once again. I will list all of them at the end, because it's just very important that we acknowledge them, because if it wasn't for them, or even if they had a big role or a small role, it doesn't matter. Like, you being in it, it matters. You are a big deal. I don't care. And so it's just a way of me saying thank you, because by me seeing your face in regards to what you did in the movie as a dancer, it just brought, you know, hope, inspiration for me as a dancer to continue to do what I'm doing. Also, thank you to the choreographers, who is Aileen Malloy, who is in this, Adrian Dighton, Bill Goodson. So good job, like, you did an amazing job, like, all the choreographers. That's all that I have, and I hope to see all of you guys in the next video. Don't forget, make good choices. Hey.